Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and welcome to update 35, the full release of Space in a New Light, as we can see here. So the update's fully dropped. We were wondering for a while when it was going to show up. Here it is, finally. Very looking forward to checking this out. So, more realistic graphics. This is the big thing here. You can see the before and the after at the top here. This should be interesting. Look at the glows. All glowing objects like hot planets now emit light based on their temperature to dynamically light up your simulation. Space goggles. Remove your space goggles, see the universe with your naked eye and reveal how realistically bright stars and collisions are in real life. Localized glows. Objects now glow in only hot areas, like those are created from collisions instead of being surrounded by a single glow. That's awesome. Smoothly blending dust clouds. Gas and dust clouds now smoothly pass over planets instead of creating sharp intersections, so that's really cool. There's a before and after that on you can view as well. Edit objects simultaneously. You can now edit the properties of multiple objects at once. Use the new multi-select tool to select multiple objects and try doubling the mass of every planet in the solar system. Pretty cocool. Actions at the press of a button. Use the new actions at the bottom of every properties tab to easily manipulate objects, quickly fire to planet, explode it and more. So we'll go into the learn about realistic lighting first. So let's go see what we've done. Oh, they've changed the... I need to add my custom buttons back at the bottom. Space is full of extremes. Some stars appear painfully bright like stars, others are too dark to see without specialised cameras like Pluto. Let's explore how Universe Sandbox realistically simulates how things look in space and why the most useful view isn't always realistic. Alrighty, so here we go. Oh, hello. Right, so here is Earth. The sun lets us see during the day, and we can easily see it from Earth. In real life, the ultraviolet light from the sun can damage your eyes if you look directly at it, and it's so bright it hurts to look at. So why doesn't it look bright right now? It's because we've got the goggles on. Universe Sandbox automatically tones down the brightness of nearby stars as if you're wearing advanced space goggles so the light doesn't blind you. The adjustment allows you to look at bright objects like the sun, which we can see there. But now, there's a new button. If we turn it off, it's more like it. Whoa! The sun now appears blindingly bright. If you look at the sun in real life, the intensity of its light, the ultraviolet light it emits, can damage your eyes. Thankfully, there's no ultraviolet light to damage your eyes in Universe Sandbox, but the sun still emits much light that it saturates the human eye, making it appear larger than it physically is. It looks big! There you go. Look at that. How cool is that? That is awesome. The Earth is very hidden there. Oh, yeah. There we go. Right. Earth's atmosphere reduces the sun's light by 23%, so the sun looks larger in space as this extra light reaches your eyes. Let's see by going 5 times the way to Jupiter makes the sun easier to look at. So here we go, Jupiter. Here it is. A little better. That's a little better, but the sun still looks bright even as far away as Jupiter. There you go. Hello. Looks very dark here, though. But the side of Jupiter that faces the sun is very dark. This is because as you move further from a star or any light source, the amount of light emitted by that source spreads out over a larger area. This scientific principle, called the inverse square law, means there is about 16 times less light illuminating Jupiter than Earth, since Jupiter is about 5 times further than the sun than Earth is. Yes. So if we turn the space goggles back on, Jupiter's more lit up. There you go. Let's see how we can light up a scenario where there are no stars. Alrighty. Oh, hello. Oh, look at the lights. Hey. Here's 100 random objects orbiting Earth. They will gravity, interact and collide with each other. There are no stars in simulation, so it's very dark. In reality, without a light source, we wouldn't be able to see Earth or any of the moons until they start colliding. Because when that heat generates, the friction, the collisions, it's going to get wild here. View. So, we're going to turn on directional light. So that lights everything up. Yep. So we know that. And there we go. Play the simulation to cause chaos. So here you go. So as there's collisions created, it will start to generate light and light up everything. How cool is that? And look at the new light physics. Oh, it's fantastic. Look at that. As the moons collide, the cooler ones glow red while the hotter ones glow white. Yep. All the particles. It's looking fresh. See all the carnage in there. Their temperature determines whether colour like the moons. So the black body radiation, yes. The moons are illuminating Earth and each other with reddish-yellow light. Our space goggles filter out some of the emitted light to make sure it's not too blinding. Let's see how bright the collisions actually are. So let's turn off the space goggles, and oh, there you go! It's a huge mess! Oh, yes. So there you go. Turn them back on. There you go. It's a little better. We can see what's going on. The light, even with the space goggles, the light physics, look how much smoother it looks. It's great stuff. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. So there you go. That's the surface level of this update. Ah, oh, fantastic stuff. Look at that. It's so much better. So, let me just get my... oh, they've changed everything, haven't they? So, orbits, so I need to... Can I get my buttons back? How do I get them back to the menu down here? I need to figure that out. So, yeah, because you can add the custom menu to the... or custom stuff for your menu down here. So, okay. Oh, it's all different now, isn't it? That's going to take some time to get used to. They used to be able to drag them. I have to figure that out. We've got all these buttons here. Yeah, you should be able to drag these. Yeah, I can figure that out in my own time, though. So, right. There's another thing I noticed. So, if we actually go to... And this is something I've actually been wanting for a while. But you can now have a specific simulation show up when you launch the game. Which I thought was a really cool little feature. So, whereabouts is it? I've got the full patch notes up here of all the little features and stuff in here. So, if you go to Settings, Experience... Where are we? Experience. Where is that? Experience. You can now select a specific simulation that the game does when it boots up. So, for instance, I can now have my custom, I believe my custom solar system that boots up instead of the regular solar system. So if I go to, this is going to be out of date now because it's a new update. But if I select that, then every time I boot the game, it's now going to load up this simulation. So where is it? That one. So it will now boot up my custom one with the custom coloured trails and the specific, the custom objects and stuff. Oh yeah, I need to get chart mode back because that's going to drive me mad having to keep going in here. So there it is. So I can now have the simulation booting up with these planets instead of my regular ones. And look at it, it looks great. So I've got all the custom in here. One thing to note as well, the modded object scene will change in this update. The two-tone or the dark spot effect, as we call it, the negative contrast objects will no longer function in this update. So for all the modders out there, it's kind of a loss, unfortunately. So, my Neptune here with the cool dark spot effect, that can no longer exist, as far as I understand, in the game. Unless the modders can find a way around it. Maybe they will, hopefully. So, for instance, if we could go to good old Neptune here. It doesn't have its spot anymore. The sun looks so much better like that. So, if we look at my menu here, the custom Neptune, you can see it has the dark spot on it there. But as soon as I plop it in, unfortunately, it's going to be like this now. Yeah, it loses the dark spot effect. So that modded feature. And colour tinted objects have been also gone as well. This Planet 9 here, this used to be tinted. You can now see it doesn't have its tint anymore. It's been lost. It should look like that, like it does in the picture. But unfortunately, that is now been wiped, which is a real shame. But oh well. One thing as well, out of the main highlights here, brown dwarfs. Now this is something we've wanted for a long time. As far as I understand it, if we go to a brown dwarf, so where are we? Let's go to where are we? I've got a custom one, haven't I? Save somewhere. If I go to, and yeah, unfortunately the Gasser planets now have lost their they're not coloured anymore, which is a shame. So if I give this guy a little more mass, we want it to become a brown dwarf. Come on, is it gonna? No, I don't want you losing temperature. Come on, bigger. There we go. So that's now a brown dwarf, right? So that's going to max out to however hot it goes without becoming a star. So that's a brown dwarf, right? So it's emitting light. Look at that. Brown dwarfs now emit light. How awesome is that? So I'll have a little comparison against a red dwarf as well, just so you can see the difference between a regular star and a brown dwarf. So, from a distance, they look almost identical. But then it's when you zoom in, you can see the brown dwarf, does look a little different than the star. But either way, brown dwarfs, we actually go to it. So if this serves me correctly, so let's go to, I need the habitable zone, yes. Do brown dwarfs now have a habitable zone? I don't know if they do, but I believe you can now have warmth generated from this. Just so as to place let's put an Earth here. Let's plop it there, for instance. Now, does this receive? It receives light. Look, it didn't used to do that. That's all new. It's still got the directional light feature on. So if I go to, let's turn the space goggles off as well. Whoa, how bright the brown dwarf is! Brilliant. So turn that off. Turn off directional light. So now it's only receiving light from the brown dwarf. Look at that. And it is also receiving temperature, which I don't think the game used to simulate properly. So now you can effectively create proper habitable systems around brown dwarfs, which is something we've never been able to properly do. And that isn't due to tidal heating either. I'm pretty sure that is all due to the actual light emitters. It's still warming up. Look at that. Brilliant. So we'll definitely be creating a system around a brown dwarf. So let's see how, for instance, how far away does Earth have to be from this brown dwarf to actually stay in good temperature. So let's actually have a look. Let's just run it around, see how fast it goes. And there you go. So, okay, it's probably going to get a little cold. Yep, so we have to move a little closer. So where are we? So let's go down to, say, 7 days. Still getting too cold. Okay, a little closer. 5 days. You've got to be close to a brown dwarf to get any heat from him. Yep. So again, closer. Still too... No, so you've got to be really close in there. Let's go down to 2.81. Still... No, still not liking it, Earth. No, okay. There you go. So it's getting colder. Still receiving light, but not enough. These things are not bright and luminous. It is a brown dwarf at the end of the day, so it will not be giving you what you need. Still getting too cold. Okay, let's try again. Even closer. So you've got to be really close to these things to get any sense of temperature from it. There you go. And there you are. So that point there is getting a little temperature out of it. Very subtly, but that is roughly it. And you've got to be orbital period 1.35 days to have the Earth in particular working. But there you go. So that's new. Brown dwarfs emitting the light. One thing we've wanted for years. So finally seen it here. Brilliant stuff. And actually having the space goggles on and off. So look how bright the brown dwarf actually is. It's fantastic. There you go. So let's have a little comparison of different star types with the space goggles switched off. So you got a brown dwarf there with the Earth. We put a red dwarf in. See, the red dwarf's immediately different looking. Let's go with a very dim. So let's go approximate, for instance. There you go. That's so good. So you can see the brown dwarf compared to the red. You can already see it. The red dwarf is far superior. Let's go to, say, an orange dwarf. So let's go with, where are we? Let's go to Alpha B, for instance. Obviously, a much bigger star. Go to, obviously, the Sun as well, or Alpha A. Yellow dwarf, more of a star we know. So, again, it's brighter. If we start going to the big things, look at Rigel. It's huge. It's so bright. So, go to Altar first. Vega. Again, the blue stars. I mean, these guys have just got enormous. You can see, obviously, the zones as well. Look how bright it is. It's just fantastic. Let's go to a blue star. See how a blue star looks. Spicer. Yes, there you are. Look at that. Now see if we use to turn off the space goggles. There you go. All the way back down. Oh yeah, makes a big difference. Look at the luminosity. Beetlejuice. Let's go over a real behemoth. There you go. Huge. Look at that. I haven't got any custom stars inputted in here, have I yet? I still need to transfer those over. Let's go with, say, the biggest. Or one of the biggest. There you go. Yeah, it's quite bright, isn't it? Oh, look how close. Yeah, that's cool. So you got the proper luminosity. Brilliant. Love it. That's really, really awesome. So moving on. Other stuff to note. So you can now have custom simulation when you boot up, for instance. If we actually go to, let's go to solar system simulation. So if we go to the regular one, new options in the customization panel, like we mentioned here. So if we go to Earth. You got these new buttons here now. These didn't used to be here. So we've got fly to. This is a brilliant feature. This would be really good for when I check out your system, stuff like that. So I select the object. Instead of pressing, say, the enter key, I just click it. It takes me straight there. Like that's really cool. Look how dark it is here. We can land on it. There's now a button to land. So normally it was you had to press the C button to do that. Click on it and press C. Now you can just press this. The add moons buttons here, so we can generate all of Pluto's moons in one go. So that'll spawn those in straight away for you as well. You can add rings. Now it opens a menu. Look at that. That's brilliant. So, you don't have to go through all the menus. And it's a little more organised, isn't it? So, that's cool. There's more buttons here. Tidally lock it to the sun and explode it. Gone. Oh, dear. And Pluto is destroyed. So, nice little hotkeys. Hopefully you don't press destroy by accident, because that would be a bit not so great. Actually, speaking of the space goggles. So, there you go. So, that's the sun. Look at it. Now it's brilliant. So, let's go, say, Neptune systems. How does it look at Neptune systems? Oh, look how dark it is here as well. Oh. So, yeah, look how much brighter it looks with the realistic, the lighting options on. It looks really cool, doesn't it? So if we turn off all of the... Turn that all off. Look at that! Is it really meant to be that dark? Directional light is on. Oh, yeah, so you turn the space goggles on and off. So you got them on. The sun's obviously its normal state, how it normally look in the game. And Neptune's obviously really dim. If you put the space goggles off, you have the sun really bright, but Neptune's not receiving any light. Oh, is that right? Should it be that dark? I'm not sure. You can change the background in here now. That's pretty cool. Oh, you got the default colours. Show more, and that'll open the menu. Okay. Cool. Okay, I like that. That's a cool feature. All right. Looking good. Listen, and this is just, again, this is still the surface. Whoa, Mars has got a blue atmosphere now. It does. Yeah, that's the regular old Mars. Interesting. So that's changed. A little more bluish on the Mars. Nice. Okay. Looking good. Right, but the main thing with this, which we haven't gone to yet, the collisions. We need to look at some collisions. That's what, as we saw from that little teaser that we viewed just now, the collisions are a big deal in this update. So, we need to definitely see the distances there. That's going to be really cool. And is there also, I'm looking at the patch notes here as well. It looks like supernovas have a new light feature. Let's go ahead and quickly do that again. Let's just blow up the sun quickly here. Just casually blow up the sun. So, if I press this, now I just saw it in the preview picture, so I'm guessing it is in here. If I press that, oh, it is. Yeah, that to me looks new. That supernova quality. Whoa, look at it's lighting everything up. That's new. It didn't used to do that, did it? There you go. Wow. Yeah, look how much more detail. You can see immediately from the clouds, especially the outer clouds. That is so much more detailed than it used to be. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Let's try and get some of the different colour ones, because that blue and pink one's one of the cool looking novas. So let's try and do it again. So let's go sun, explode. That's a different coloured nova. Oh, no, is it? No, I think it's the same. See if we can try and get one of the different colour ones. If they still exist in the game, that is. Let's go again. There you go. That's the blue and pink one. Oh, look at that. Oh, it looks so much more detailed than it used to. I can tell that immediately without even having to look at the two. That is way more detailed than it used to. It is beautiful. Look at that. Oh, they've knocked it out of the park with this. I mean, credit where credit's due. I mean, look at that. That's cool. I like that. There we go. So let's just turn that all off. Oh, and the sun. Oh, and you put the space goggles off as well. And you got the brightness. Oh, the nova brightness. Oh, look at it. You got to really zoom in to see it. They got little extra. These will be really good for making cool custom pictures and thumbnails, especially for me in particular. Get some really cool effects with the space goggle. Oh yeah, that is fantastic. Wow. Okay, everyone. So a quick side note as well. If you want to customize your hotbar, it's literally just underneath the experience where we pick our custom simulation, where you boot up the game and you can select your simulation now. It's just under there. Just edit hotbar, then it'll open this menu up and you can drag them in, click and move them, all those bits and bobs. So I've got it roughly how I had it before in the older updates now. So there we go. So we're going to go ahead and close that. Now we can continue on. So this is my sim here as well. So if I turn the goggles off, sun goes very bright. I love that. That is an awesome feature. That is so cool. So moving on. Let's go ahead and see these new collisions. So open. Is there any new simulations? Oh yes. That asteroid people have been talking about recently. What if it did collide with Earth in 2032? Let's go ahead and check it out. Here it is. So, asteroid 2024 YR4 was discovered on December the 27th, 2024. There it is. It's going to crash. There it goes. Ooh. It was estimated to be 40 to 90 meters long and was initially projected to have about a 3% chance of colliding with Earth on December the 22nd, 2032. The impact probability of asteroid was updated on February 26, 2024 to almost 0% chance of impacting the Earth at any point in the next century. However, an asteroid of this size has the potential to destroy over 800 square miles, like the Tunguska event of 1908. Whoa. The current predicted path instead shows Earth having a close encounter in 2032. So in the future here, yeah, it'd be cool. Some pretty big carnage. So there you go. So that's a new simulation. There was a few other new simulations in here as well. What's this? Candidate exoplanets in the Alpha Centauri triple system. What's this? Some other new ones. Let's turn those goggles off. Let's see this how it should be. That's cool. And then you got Proxima in the background there. So Alpha Centauri is the closest system to the Sun. The system consists of a binary pair of stars, Alpha A and B, orbited by a smaller, much more distant star, Proxima. In 2012, astronomers discovered the exoplanet Alpha Centauri BB, orbiting one of the two binary stars, which is down here. What should be? Where is it? Oh yeah, the goggles. Got to turn them on. So there's B there. Disproven. There it is. It's very hot. Look at the glows on it. Look how cool it looks now. It's so much better. The way the glows look. Even the glows. Look at that. So Alpha Centauri BC, which is not yet confirmed. 2016, they discovered Proxima Centauri B, orbiting the red dwarf. Since 2019, observations suggested the presence of two more exoplanet candidates, Proxima Centauri C and D. In 2021, they detected an exoplanet around the third star in the system, Alpha Centauri A. Pretty cool. Of the 6 planets this saw, Proxima Centauri B is confirmed to exist, and one is now known to be a false detection, Alpha Centauri BB. The rest are merely candidate planets and need more observations to confirm their existence. Very nice. So there we go. Right, now, enough getting sidetracked. Let's get to some collision action. So yeah, we'll go in the solar system actually. Now, go and bombard some stuff. So, like the patch notes said, when you bomb a planet now with asteroids, other planets, the area that is collided with, it will now glow, but the rest of the planet won't. So, quite a cool feature there. So we'll go ahead and open up the menu. Let's go launch mode. Let's go with minus. That's something of a decent size. So there we go. And we'll shoot it in the Pacific Ocean. There he goes. Right, there you go. Oh, big smack there. Oh, not too much though. Not too much. There it is. Made a huge crater though. Let's go bigger. Let's go up to Tethys. That's a lot larger. I'm going to shoot it at Africa. There it is. That's Tethys. Bit more of a collision. Again, the only area glowing is the area here where the collision mark has been made. That's a huge smash on Africa. There you go. So we need to go bigger. But again, you can still see the glow. It's only coming from that region. Very nice. Let's go with even bigger. Let's go up to... Let's go to... Oh, no, go Apertus first. That's a little bigger. There it is. Bang there. And I think, yeah, we've got to go for the big one now. Let's go for Titan. And then bam. That's a big one. Oh, yeah. So you can see... Let's turn the goggles off. Oh, it's bright. Oh, yeah. Huge collision. So very, very bad news. And there it is. A lot of stuff colliding from behind the Earth as well. All the clouds as well. So these clouds of material, they're a lot cleaner now than they were before. Less pixely, more realistic looking as well. Looking good. So there we go. Let's slow that all down a bit. So that's the space goggles are now switched off. So you can see with the goggles switched off, even the bright areas, although normally they look like this, but in reality they're still looking pretty bright. As you can see, that is that temperature is still 1600 degrees. This menu looks different as well. But it will cool down over time, but you can see for now that's looking insanely bright and it looks awesome. So there we go. Really crazy. Oh yes, there's a new color map feature as well. So if we go to somewhere in this menu, isn't it? Oh no, hang on. So surface, where is it? Wikipedia link, eh? Interesting. Now there is a way we can change the way this looks. How do we do it? Where is it? So let's see here. Before and after. We've updated our data view color maps to make them more uniform. We've also added colorblind friendly color maps to the ability to invert them. Okay, before and after. So they've changed some bits up. Very nice. So how do we actually get to that? So let's try that button. Aha! Color map. Thermal. Hattable. Interesting. So now you can change the way it looks. Look at that. That's quite cool. So there's the menu there. It's a bit annoying it's covering from behind. Red. Oh, that's quite good, isn't it? There you go. Green. You can have it as anything. Rainbow. So that's what we'd normally have. Oh, rainbow or thermal. Yep. Pressure. Life. Hattable. Fire. Elevation. Okay. Viridis. Plasma. Oh, I like plasma. There you go. Oh, yeah. That's quite good. So there we go. So let's now watch as the Earth slowly cools down. Oh yeah, delete those particles. Oh, Earth has gone. But now, do not worry. We can now go to the... Where is it? Earth. Where's the button? Fly to. There you go. Hey. There he is. So you can see that hot area has cooled, but you can still see it's pretty glowy where it was collided with. So looking pretty vicious in those hot regions there. So that's again a cool feature, having that extra light effect with the collision marks. That's pretty awesome. I do like that. That's cool. So there's also lots of other bug fixes and stuff in behind the scenes, so not necessarily the most exciting stuff. But yeah, bug fixes. There's also a change with the way black holes work. So if we spawn a black hole in, the way the light is bent around them now looks different. So we'll go ahead and place, let's go with Sag A. Sag A is pretty big. Let's go with the one, still, where is it? So let's go ahead and place the black hole. Let's go with something of a decent size. Maybe the 10k one. Let's plop it there. There he is, okay. So the way the Earth should now bend, that's a little too far from it actually. And black holes, you can see it looks, look how much better that looks. Before they were a little more different, I probably is the right word to describe it. So now the black holes are looking a lot more clean and they're looking good. So there we go. So the Earth is now bent behind it. So the way the light is bent is now different. So there's the Earth. Oh, God, that's spooky. Oh, I crashed into it. Yep. So there's the Earth going getting bent around. Let's turn all that off. Earth and the background getting bent around the black hole. Oh, yeah. If we go around to the other side, though, the goggles are off. The sun is going to be very bright. Black hole, no problem. Bend that sunlight. In a very strange way. Ooh. Actually, it's really weird how the black holes are. Let's turn off the goggles. Let's try and get an accurate look at the sun. So there you go. So the sun's there. But with this mode, the black hole's not making much difference. Interesting. You can see the Earth behind it as well. There's the sun being bent by it. There you go. So the black hole's looking good, aren't they? How does it look if you colour the black hole now? Let's go to customization. Give it the Whoa, ooh. Whoa. That's looking a lot different to the way it used to. White hole. Whoa. So they've really changed over the black holes look, haven't they? Interesting. So there's your traditional black, but you look here. Oh my god, that's mad. Look. Right. Cyan blue black hole. Oh. Interesting. Black hole's a big change there, so now you can make a white hole. That's quite good actually, look at that. Okay. Nice. That's good. Interesting stuff. Wowee. Okay. Another interesting change there. One more thing as well. If we go back to the Earth here, the way the human objects appear, they're a little more reflective now. Before they're a little sort of dull in a way. So if we go to say, what's the one they were using in the picture? They were using. Okay, right. So if we go with Cassini here, that's the one I had in the picture. So let's plop that around the Earth, right? So it's a lot more reflective and shiny than it used to be. So there it is, yeah. Before, they were quite dull. They didn't reflect much. They were just really sort of bland. But now, they're in their full glory. It's even reflecting the light of the hot Earth. Look at that. If we let it run for it, look at that. So the light of the glowing Earth is lighting the probe up. Look at that. That's brilliant. So it didn't used to do that, did it? So there you go. The hot Earth. So now the sun, yeah, lighting them all up. So let's go ahead and plop them all together. See which one's coming out the best. So we've got good old Voyager 2 there. Throw New Horizons in. Got the satellite. Cassini, we've done that. Parker. Hubble. Got that at the back. James Webb. So see how these guys all look. So there's James Webb. Again, very shiny compared to how it used to be. Let's just rotate it around. Get a better look at it. Look how much cool. It looks so much better than it used to. Look at that. There you go. New Horizons. Same deal with you. There he is. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Even the good old humanoid is looking way better than I used to. There's Parker. Voyager, the legend. Let's see how that looks. Upright. There it is. Not the shiniest of them all. This one is a very, very different kind of probe to these guys. So there it is. There's Voyager 2. And then lastly, Hubble. Good old Hubble at the end. Looking good. So yeah, the human objects are looking way cooler than they used to as well. And actually, that gives me a good thing to think about now. If we go to say, let's go fresh sim. I want to see if the moon, for instance, a glowing hot moon would light up Earth from behind. So let's go ahead and add the moon, not rings, add moon. Yep. So the moon is now spawned in. Right. So let's wait for the moon to get behind the Earth, roughly there. Right. Now I'm going to bombard the moon heavily with collisions. So slow it down. There it is. Right. I'm going to bombard the moon. Now I'm going to see if the moon glowing hot from all the collisions will light up the Earth at night time. So there you go. I'm guessing it should. Ganymede is too big. What am I doing? Let's shoot, say, let's go Tethys. That's a nice object of decent size for the moon to take on. So there you go. Let's turn that off as well. So the goggles. Oh yeah, look how much better it looks with that. The goggles off and then on. So that's with. Look how good it looks, and then turn them on. Oh, the moon's a huge smack there. Look at that. Oh yeah, turn the goggles on. Get the full look of it without being blinded. So there you go. Ooh, even the particles, look at that. It looks so much better. So if we have the moon now glowing. So if we look at the Earth now. Where's the Earth? Oh, the sun. Oh, right. So can the Earth? Are we receiving any extra light at night time? You've got the glowing moon in the background there. So if we land, say, let's go land in Spain. Or off the coast of Spain by the looks of it. So there you go. Look up in the night sky. The moon's looking pretty glowy now. There it is. But is it lighting up the Earth from behind? I don't know if he is, actually. Do the city lights look better to you? I'm not sure. Is that looking... I think this will look roughly the same. Let's let the moon just burn up for a bit. So I'm guessing that's going to leave quite the mark, isn't it? Yes. Doesn't look like the Earth's receiving any extra light at night. Maybe the moon isn't close enough to really... Let's try... let's go to Jupiter. So, where are we? Jupiter. Yep. Now, add the Galilean moons. There you go. Now, I'll add all the moons in that case. Io, right. What if I made Io really hot? Let's go to 800 degrees, right? Look at that. Oh, yeah. It's looking extremely hot. Now, does that light up Jupiter in any way when Io goes behind Jupiter? See if that temperature makes a difference. Io is erupting out. Oh, yeah. And that's with the goggles off as well. It looks like... Oh, yeah. So if you turn the goggles off, you can see that, yeah, Jupiter is receiving a bit of light from that. Look at that. So Io glowing hot. So the goggles have to be off to get the glow effect. But either way, looking good. Yes, there you go. So let's go back to the moon then. Maybe we were doing it wrong, so let's go over here. So I think we were. So make the moon, say, let's put it up to, say, 900. Does that light up the Earth? It does. There you go, look at that, the moon. So that's with the goggles on. Turn the goggles off, it makes no effect. It appears brighter in the game, but to the Earth itself, not so much. So you can see here, Australia is receiving light from the glowing moon at night, and everywhere is, yes, okay. And that's how the brown dwarfs work as well. The brown dwarf, I think the goggles have to be off for the brown dwarf light to actually show up. Or on, sorry. So, there you go. But either way, very, very exciting stuff. Oh, look at, oh my god. You can see Io from here. That's Io, yeah. Io's creating that light from Jupiter. Oh. So goggles off. Or goggles on, no. But goggles on. Or goggles off, sorry. You can see the glow from Jupiter created by Io. Oh, no. Wow. Okay. Brilliant stuff. So, one more thing I want to try before we finish up today, because that's pretty much everything in this update. All the lighting, there'll be some other fancy stuff buried in there as well. I'll let you guys discover that, but that is most of the stuff covered in here now. And I've got to say, what an update. It was worth the wait. It was very, very cool. Right, so, sun. Right, let's go detonation. There he is. So, Nova activated. Does the goggles make a difference? They do not. So, Novas appear the same no matter what you do. Turn off the actual light. So, there you go. My god, the Novas look good, don't they? Look at that. They look so much better than they used to. And there you go. Oh, yeah. Still some explosions in there somewhere. Oh, yeah, because all the planets are glowing hot from the... we put the goggles on. Yeah. So, all the glowing objects created from the Nova are generating extra lights. It's just making it all really bright. And there you go. God, the Novas look good. And there we are. That is it for that. So, yeah, guys. Let me know what you think down below in the comments of this new update. I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. Props to the devs. They've done a great job. I like this. This is really cool. So, yeah, let me know what you think down below. Let's see if we can go for 100 likes on today's video, everybody. Subscribe for more. Help us in the journey to 50,000 subscribers as well. That'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you, as always, for your support. Really, really appreciate it. It means the absolute world. Glad you're still enjoying the stuff after all these time. But, oh, yeah, that's not looking good, is it? See all the glowing remains of everything. But, yeah, everybody, with that all said and done, make sure you stay safe out there. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.